Money and credit. About money and credit, we will be discussing in this lecture, in this slide. Let's get started about discussing of these words and of this lecture. Money and credit. Okay. Money already, as you know, money, through money we can exchange material. Uh, Anytime we need money, okay, for something to purchase, okay, for to purchase for something, then we need money. Whereas credit, what happens? Credit, what do you mean by credit? What do we mean by credit? Whereas what is money? What will be money? What will be definition of money in this lecture? Uh, and what will be meaning of a credit? Okay, as far as you know about money, this is right, and this is right, but deeply we will understand about money. Related to money, we will be discussing in this lecture, whereas and related to credit, we will discuss, we will understand. But my point is, I am saying what? Again, I am saying, related to money, whatever will come, then deeply we will understand. Whereas related to credit, whatever will come in this lecture and in the next slide, we will be discussing in detail. Okay, in detail. So our purpose is what? To understand, but in detail. To understand every word in detail. So let's get started. First of all, money and its use is widespread. Yeah, absolutely. This is right, and this sentence is the same is right. Okay, this sentence is the same is right. But today we are looking money, use of money. But today we are not looking as a paper note. We are almost, you can say, 90% we are not looking money as a paper note. Okay, paper note. You can say today we are using technology to payment through technology. As you know, phone pay, UPI, this is known as a mode of payment, a mode of payment. So today we are not looking paper note of payment. Rather than it we are using what? Technology. Okay, through technology we are making what? Transaction. So money, how is important today? Money, whatever we need material, then in return we give what? We pay money, then we will get material whatever we want. Whereas in our market we will go, suppose that parents go to the market, then purchase material, then their parents will pay payment. So everywhere people pay payment, people pay payment, and in their network. So whatever people wants, so people will go to the shopkeeper, then people will pay payment, then in return people will get material whatever he wants. So my point is what? Importance of money is high. You can say is high, is at higher level. Without money, we can feel what will be feeling of our life. We can't live, we can't survive without money. Okay, without money. Let's suppose money, if in our life money don't have, then what happens? Then what happens? Then we as we see what then we see uh, in exchange material we see what problem, whereas in weight we see problems, means there would be a lot of problem when we want when we would have what when we would be material, then how can we take material from other person. So here we can take material from other person, and then here comes what about the barter system, when money mode that is known as paper notes, coins didn't in our past time. So obviously today you will have money. If you will not have money in physical form, then obviously in your if you have phone pay, if you have mobile, then obviously in your phone pay will have what payment. Person who are parents, absolutely parents will have what payment. Without payment life will be life will be uncomfortable. Okay, and today importance of money is what we are earning for surviving, that is known as, in other word, money. We live without money. Can we live? No. Money will be compulsory for living, for surviving our life, our family. Money will come in our life, and important of money we understand in our life when our life is going on, when our life keep going on. Okay, then we understand the importance of money. A lot of people are fighting for money. A lot of people are earning for money. Through money, a lot of can be done through money. Through money, a lot of things can be purchased through money. So first of all, primary money is coming. Okay, a student needs money. Then a student can purchase whatever he want. Suppose books, copies, markers. Okay, whatever a student wants. Then first of all, money will come. And today, a student didn't have money. Then a student didn't study because of lack of money. Okay. Today we are looking what poverty in a country, in a nation. Why? Because people don't have any type of earning method, and you would say what this is unemployment. Okay, unemployment. I know, unemployment. But here, is it important to earn money? Yes or no? Yes. Normal person would say, but yeah, money is important to earn. Money is important to earn. Oh, yeah. Money will be important to earn. Today, poverty people is fighting from extreme poverty. Why? Because poverty people don't have money. That's why poverty people are fighting. Whereas the rich people are earning. Rich people want to earn money more. Okay, more. So whether they are poor people, they are rich people, they are middle people, it doesn't matter. Every person wants to earn money. Okay, and now you can feel feeling of a person's what every person wants to earn money. Several transactions can take place in a single day. Several transactions, okay, several. Many transactions can take place in a single day. Goods and services are bought and sold in exchange of money. Goods, that is known as product. Service, that is known as service. Goods means through product people are earning money, and through service other side people earn money through help of service. Suppose I am teaching, so here in return if I will get money, then obviously it will be known as economic activity. But in return I don't get any type of a profit such as money, then it will not be known as it will not be calculated in economy for a nation. So services. So goods and services are bought and sold in exchange of money. Yeah, meaning of this sentence, let's understand. Meaning of this sentence is what? When shopkeeper, kerosene shopkeeper, okay, kerosene shopkeeper, ration shopkeeper will sell product such as, for example, rice, wheat, salt, okay, pulses, whatever shopkeeper have material. When shopkeeper will sell their product, then in a return shopkeeper will get money. So here what in between this process there are method of earning of shopkeeper. As we say, what 1 rupees, 2 rupees, gradually 3-4 rupees, like this shopkeeper earn money. Shopkeeper earns money. So my point is, shopkeeper will sell a product. Shopkeeper will sell product. Then in a return, shopkeeper will get money. So here, shopkeeper is working. Why? For money. But here there are two methods of earning money. First of all, through goods can be earned, and through service can be earned. Okay, teacher will be teaching to their student. Then in return, teacher will get a salary, in that is known as money. So here you are looking what, whether they are selling what product, whether they are providing service, both will get money in exchange. Both will get money when both will provide service. Okay, then so after sale, after bought, person will get money and person will purchase money, will pay money. Why are transactions made in money? Why today not then past 10 years? In past 10 years we can say, why are transactions made in money? It is an easy exchange method. That's for when we make a transaction, then it is easy to exchange everything. Okay, suppose I need what? I need a marker. Then I will go shopkeeper of stationery. Then I would say what I need a marker, and then stationery shopkeeper would say what price of this marker is 25 rupees. Then I will pay money. How? 25. How many? 25 rupees. So until I will pay money, then I want to give a marker. Okay, so here we are looking at process of achieving something. Okay, when I will so here it is an easy method to want to achieve something. Okay, that's why people use what this method. It is an easy exchange for a commodity or a service. It is more convenient than the barter system of exchange. Means you can say it is an easy exchange method than the barter system of exchange. In our past time, people used to do a barter system, used to use barter system or exchange something to exchange something. But people had realized what we are facing something. We are facing something. So usually some time passed, then our this method, our money method, people people were using. It will avoid double coincidence of wants. Okay, I want I want what 50 kg 15 kg rice, 15 kg rice. I want a 15 kg rice. Okay, I want a 15 kg rice. So here person will not realize what uh, problem and double coincidence of wants. Suppose I need a 50 kg rice, then shopkeeper will give through weight shopkeeper will give me what 15 kg rice. But whereas in past time there are seen double coincidence of wants. That's why we are using money method easily. The right value of a good or services can be fixed, but whereas while in our barter system time, right value of a good or service had not fixed. Okay, today our money method is from which we can where we will go. Let's suppose when we go shopkeeper, then price of something material will be fixed, will be fixed. So here we don't need to think about price of materials. Okay, like this material, like this like this value of good or service will be fixed, then obviously here problem will not arise. It is a perfect medium of exchange. Absolutely, from here till here, if these are right, then obviously it will be perfect medium of exchange. Modern forms of money. Before the introduction of coins, different material were used. Different material. Let's suppose such as barter system. There were a lot of method of to exchange material. Okay. So before the introduction of coins, whatever we are using today. So before this coins, in our past time, different material were used to exchange something. Soon metallic coins came into picture. Okay, then modern currency came into being. As you're looking, method of exchange method, money method to exchange material. First of all, here you are looking, material coins came into picture, whereas modern currency came into picture. And we discussed about barter system. Also this is a material, this is a system of system to exchange material. Modern currency came into being, such as like paper notes, coins. Okay, modern currency. Today we are using paper notes, coins, but here there is a condition. There will be condition. What? Paper notes, with paper notes, what are compulsory? It was unlike previous modes and didn't have a use of its own. Okay, so here we need to be clear what the modern currency is authorized by the government of India. Then value of paper notes will be value. Okay, until the modern currency is authorized by the government of India, then paper note will not be useful. Paper notes will be useless. If paper notes will be authorized by the government of India, then paper notes will be useful for public. Deposit with the banks. Deposits with the bank. Money is also deposited. Money is also deposited with banks. Yeah. If public wants what to be save money, their payment, then public will will be need to deposit money with the bank. Okay, if someone person want to save their money, then same person will go to bank, then in bank same person will deposit. Salaries are received in banks. Government send salary to the employee, to their employee. How? Through bank. Through bank, salary are received through bank. Sent money are sent to the employee. Extra money is saved in bank. If someone person wanted to save money, then in banks can be saved, and bank will save to your money. Okay, bank will save to your money. And here we will realize what methods, earning methods of a bank. How how does how do banks earn money? Banks provide interest on the amount saved. Now, point is coming about earning method of a bank. Banks will provide interest on the amount saved. Let's suppose you deposited money. How many? 1 lakh. Okay, you deposited money how lakh with banks. So this money will be stay long time. Then in a return you will get what? Interest on the amount saved. Whatever you saved money in bank, then bank will give you, will pay interest. Okay, will pay interest on the amount of 1 lakh, but it should be long term. Okay, it should be long term. So the amount saved can be withdrawn on demand. If your demand is what? To withdraw, then you can withdraw. Then you can withdraw. Okay. So on demand, the amount saved can be withdrawn. Okay. So depend on you when you want. Okay. Whenever you need money, so your saved amount you can withdraw. These are called demand deposits. When you demand money, then you feel withdraw a slip. So this is a process is called demand deposits. Check is also a mode of a payment. Here we are looking at check is also a mode of a payment. Obviously, check, it is a paper. It is like a paper. So on check paper you will fill signature, then you will get payment. So here this is also mode of a payment. Okay, through check we can withdraw money our. Okay, through check we can withdraw our payment. From here till here we are clear. In the next slide, let's see what happens, whatever will come apart from this. We will be discussing in detail, And apart from this, this is the next slide. In the next slide, let's understand about this loan activities of bank. We were discussing in previous slide about banks. Okay, now we will realize about earning method of bankers. Okay, loan activities of bank. About credit, that is known as also what loan is other name. Loan we can say, and other side also we can say credit. So depend on you what do you want to say. Loan activities of banks keep only a small proportion of their deposits as cash with themselves. For example, banks in India these days hold about 50% of their deposits as cash. Meaning of this is what banks will have money, okay, of depositors. Banks will have money of depositors. Now bankers will do one thing. What? Bank deposited money, bankers deposited money will have themselves. Okay, will keep themselves. But a small proportion banks will keep a small proportion of deposited money of depositors. Okay, a small portion, a small proportion, you can say 50% bankers will keep money of depositors. For example, banks in India this day hold about 50% of their deposits as cash. Okay, as cash, bank will keep 50%. This is kept as provisions to pay the depositors. When depositors will demand, then banker will be able to pay their depositors. That's why our depositor would keep how many? 50% money, deposited money. Who might come to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. Whenever our depositors of bank, whenever will come to bank, then for purpose of depositing, for purpose of withdraw, then our banker should be alert. Our banker will be alert, okay, will to be alert. Because bankers don't know when our depositor will come to withdraw. Okay, so that's why our government keep 50% deposited money. Since on any particular day, only some of its money depositor come to withdraw cash. Some of its people can come to withdraw cash. Okay, the bank will be able to manage with this cash. How many? With 50% cash, our bank will be able to pay, to manage this process, this method. Okay, so here we were looking about what how many do bankers keep deposited money of depositor in their bank. So how many? 50% deposited money our bankers keep in their bank, so that whenever a depositor will come, then bankers pay could pay what when bankers could pay payment of a depositor when depositor will come. Okay, now let's understand about a loan that is also known as credit. Banks use the major portion of the depositor to extended loans. Here apart here instead of 50% deposited money, our banks our banks our bankers will use the major portion instead of 50%. How many now bankers will have money in percentage? 75%. So 75% is money, deposited money, our bankers will use to extended loan, to provide loan to people. So here you are looking earning method of bankers. In previous slide we understood what our banker pay interest to depositor. When our depositor will deposit their money with the bank, and this will be long term, then our bankers will pay interest for deposited money. Okay, for deposited money. So here you can say what 6% interest our bankers can provide to depositors. Whereas now you are looking what banks when banks will use 75% deposited money of a depositor to extended to provide a loan, then here our bankers will charge interest from lender people who need payment as loan. Okay, then people will come to bankers to take loan. So here our banker will charge interest, and you can say 9%. Okay, 9% our bankers may charge. So here 3%, but 3% we are looking difference. This is earning. This will be earning of bankers. This will be earning of bankers. So 6% interest our banks provide interest, 6% interest to depositors for deposited money. Okay, for deposited money. Whereas here 75% loan, 75% major portion of a deposited depositors money our banks will use to provide a loan, and now our bankers will charge 9% interest. Here 3% will be earning of bankers. This is earning method. This is earning process of bankers. Banks make use of the deposits to meet the loan requirement of the people. Obviously, person who need a loan, then our banks our people will come to bankers. Then bank will say, and here there will be some condition to provide loan. There will be some documents, so that let's see about the documents. Okay, if some person if some person needs loan, then here there will be apply condition with the documents, and here documents is compulsory to provide loan. Okay, to provide loan to people. In this way bankers median between those who have surplus funds, the depositor, that is said the depositors, and those who are in need of these funds, who are in need of these funds, that is said what the borrowers will take a loan from bank. Then here our banker will charge 9%. So here I am saying and as an example 9%. Okay, so our 9%, whereas here funds, so when depositor will come to deposit, when person will come to deposit with bank, then it will be possible. And when some person will come whenever he needs money, then the two types of a person will be in a nation. Then it will be possible to earn money for bankers. Okay, bankers, so here who have a surplus fund, it will be known as depositors. Who are in need of these funds means our depositor deposit how many, our depositor deposits how many, 1 lakh. So here our here person who need how many, you can say 50,000. So here our government will provide 50,000 to borrower persons with interest. Now like this you can see. Okay, you can understand. Banks charge a high interest rate on loans than what they offer on deposits. Here interest to provide depositors, this will be low as compared to charge interest to the borrowers, on the loan of borrowers. So here interest of borrowers will be high, will be upper, while interest of the depositor will be low. The difference between what is charged from borrowers and what is paid to depositor is their main source of income. Yeah, this is a summary of this answer of this question, of this discussion. This is a summary. Credit situation. Credit in bracket, that is additional information. What loan? It will refer to an agreement in which when some person is agree to take loan, then here will be agreement that as a document will be known as credit. Credit refers to an agreement in which the lender supplies the borrower with money, goods or service in return for the promise of the future payment. Here in return our lender will pay money to bankers. So here with interest our lender person will pay to bankers. Okay, to bankers. Goods and services in return for the promise of future. So this agreement will be important for future payment. That's why it is done agreement between banks and lender, that is known as borrowers. Okay. In rural areas, the loans are usually taken for crop production. Yeah, obviously, absolutely. Almost in a rural areas, loans are taken for something, for something important, such as crop production, for agriculture. Okay. Crop production involves. So these are what crop production. Some person need water to irrigation in their agriculture land. Then farmers they can take uh, then loans can be taken by farmers from banks. So need of farmer there will be taken loan by farmer. So need of according to need fertilizers, that is important for farmer. Okay, from here till here we are clear. So here we understood about earning method of bank. So from here till here about credit, that is known as agreement. Agreement will there will be agreement, then obviously in future this will be a document, to acquire bank money of bankers. Okay, so obviously this should be agreement, there should be agreement, okay, between borrowers and banks for incoming future payment. Let's see in the next slide. Apart from this, whatever will come, then we will discuss in detail. And this is the next slide. In the next slide, let's see what happens. We were talking about credit, loan, earning method of bankers. So we have understood about earning method of bankers. How do bankers earn money? Okay, so through interest, bankers earn money. Okay, so let's see in the next. The repayment of the loan is dependent on the income from the produce. Means farmer who took loan from the banks. So here when will be possible, then there will be possible when income will come from their working, whatever he works, then there will be possible to repayment of loan. Okay, of loan. So here that is saying what repayment of the loan will be impossible when income will come from the produce, from their working. When the income, if here you can understand what if income there will not come income from their working, then obviously it will be trap for farmer. Will come in the category of a trap. When the income does not come, the farmers borrow loan to clear the previous loan. So like this, when it keeps happening, then one day it happens what trap. This is an example of what is commonly called debt trap. What is commonly called debt trap? Okay, trap debt trap. Okay, debt trap means, here we can understand, debt trap means when someone person took loan from bank and uh, payment payment of means repayment of loan here didn't what didn't didn't what didn't happen. Okay, didn't earn by farmer, and then some person will take will borrow loan again, then it will continue to borrow loan. Then obviously someday one day will come when this will be trap. Okay, this will be debt trap for a common person, because if income is not coming from their working, and here repayment of loan is compulsory to banks. So here the same person will take loan again from bankers. Then it circle will be known as what? Debt trap. Credit in this case pushes the borrow into a situation from which recovery will be very painful. Okay, so here like this situation pushes the borrow into a situation from which recovery is a very painful to recover. Terms of a credit. What are terms of a credit? Let's see. Interest is a key crucial factor. Through interest, if there will be interest, okay, if there will be interest, then our depositor, some person will go to deposit their money with the bank. If when banker will provide interest, then here person will be increased. Okay, will be happy, because any person wanted to get profit. Okay, wanted to get profit. And person who are in trap, so obviously this person will think in emergency situation what to take loan. Trapped person will think to borrow loan. Then this trapped person will go where? To banks to borrow loan. So like this is getting help to both person. Am I right? And whereas we can say here bankers are what? Are earning money through this process. So help of this person are what? Are getting out of this situation, getting out of the unemployment. Clearly? Terms of credit. Collateral, it is a physical form. Collateral is an asset that the borrower owns. That is ownership. That is borrow is owner of such material. That is known as collateral. and it will be used for as a documents. It will be used as a documents. Clear? Like this will be asset for bankers, for borrower person. Obviously, land, buildings, vehicle, deposits with the banks. Like this, these are what? These are asset for borrow for bankers. So here, this will be document to provide banks. So here, borrow can provide when borrow if obviously person took a loan, then same person will be known as borrower borrow. So borrow like this, what collateral, that is said collateral. So this will be document uh, for banks until the borrower will pay of loan, then this asset will not get to borrower. Okay, this asset will not be given to borrower person. This is used as an guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. If borrower person will not pay of loan, then this collateral asset won't be given to borrower by banker, because it is documents of bankers. Properties such as these are taken for future payment of a banker's payment. This is used as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. Properties such as land, titles, deposits with the banks are some common examples of a collateral used for borrowing. These are property. Okay, these are property. Some common example of a collateral used for borrowing: land, titles, deposits, buildings, home, house, vehicle. All these are what? A collateral. In other words, these are known as collateral, and it is used for borrowing. Documentation is also an important factor. Documentation means document whatever are requirement for to take loan. So documents will be taken by farmer, by person who need loan, whereas also collateral would be taken by borrower person. Okay, according to need. How many? According to, you can say, according to payment. How many are payment? How many are money? According to payment, a collateral will be taken by borrower person. The terms of credit vary from one person to another. Means what? The terms of credit will be credit of a farmer, of a small person, will be different as compared to a big farmer, a big person who have a lot of money. Okay, who have a lot of a person who have a lot of money. Credit of terms of credit for this will be different as compared to terms of credit of person. Formal sector credit in India. Let's see about there are types of terms of a credit of a person. Formal sector credit in India. Loans taken by people can be categorized into formal and informal. Into formal and informal sector loans. Formal sectors like banks, cooperatives, that is known as what government's department, government's worker. Informal sector, whereas informal sector that is known as what private. Informal means such as our relatives, our friends, families, our employers, our traders, money lenders. Okay, when we take loan from friends, then depend on friend how many depend on friends whatever he wanted to charge, he wanted to charge, he wanted to charge. So depend on person how many how many does a friend charge on taking loan. Whereas in formal sector, here there will be applied condition by government, you can say, and this will be same in India. Okay, so here interest will be different between these two sectors. Interest will be different, these are different. Okay, here wants of money lender, wants of traders will be high, maybe high and maybe low. Okay, so depend on this person what he wants, what this person wants. Okay, wants. So main point is what interest of this and interest of this will be different interest. Self-help groups for the poor. This is useful for women. This is useful for women, and it will help to women to create employment and to create a self-employment. Okay, and by this help, member of this group can take loan from bank. So here what process of help to take a loan from bank, who are bank person, who are a small person such as a small areas, rural areas. In rural areas are found small persons, agriculture person. So here this will be useful for women, and this person will do what? Let's see what will do this woman. In the recent years, people across the country have found new ways of providing loans to the poor. This is through the method of SHGS or self-help groups. Means before applying in our country, other country have proved what that this self-help group will help to poor women to take loan from banks. Other country have proved. So through success of this in other country, where this success happened in other country, so we can see what can be done by this group. This is through the method of self-help groups. Organize the rural poor, in particular women, into a small self-help groups and called their savings. Here women will make a small group that will be known as a self-help group, whereas first of all organize the rural people, then but especially in particular women, and then this woman will make a small group in a village, you can say, in a village, and this woman will save money day by day, you can say, and month to month, and after a long time this money will be able to take loan from bank. Okay, to take loan from bank. This is how our poor women can take loan from banks. Okay, this is our method. So now we will be discussing about SHG, that is full form of this what self-help group. Clearly, self-help group. Let's move to next. Apart from this, whatever will come in the next slide, we will discuss in details. The last slide of this chapter of this lecture. Here you are looking what Gramin Bank of Bangladesh. Why will we be discussing about Gramin Bank of Bangladesh? Why? Through this story, what have we learned? What would we have learned? Okay. So let's get started. Typically, we were discussing about SHG, that is what self-help group. In previous slide, we were discussing about self-help group. Half of self-help group we have cleared, we have discussed. Now next about self-help group, let's continue. A typical self-help group has 15 to 20 members, and this will be maximum and also this will be minimum. Okay, and in a group 20-50 members, in a group should be 20-50 members, and here same, and here there is a same. SH self-help group has 50-20 members, usually belonging to one neighborhood. Means this member will be what mutually connection. This member will be mutually connection. Okay, not this member will be from far distance. No, long distance. This member will not be from long distance. Okay, these members 50 to 20 members will be from near distance. Okay, that is known as what neighborhood. Who meet and save regularly. 20-50 members will meet mutual and will save money regularly. This will happen regularly. This will continue regularly. Saving per members varies from rupees 25 to rupees 100 or more. Okay, so depend on members how many do member how many does member want to save. So this will be minimum and this will be maximum. Between this and more, after this more money can be saved by member, depending on the ability of the people who are in SHG self-help group. Okay, depend on the capacity of member. After a year or two, if the group is regularly in saving, if the group is in saving regularly, then it will become eligible to take loan from banks. It becomes eligible for a living loan from the bank. Now this group member of this group will be able to borrow loan from bank, and now these are eligible to go bank, okay, to take a loan. After taking loan, these members can create their self employment. It is meant to create a self employment. Now you are looking in the next sentence, what like this will happen. Then after 1 year 2 year, this will be eligible to take loan from bank. Now after taking loan from bank, now member can create your self employment, and this is how what there will be employment to a woman, to poor woman, okay. Decision about the loan are taken by the members of the group who are members in a group. So this member will take a loan from where from banks, okay. So decision about the loan who will take, our members will take. It is the group which is responsible for the repayment. When after taking loan from bank, this same member will be responsible to repayment of loan in bank, okay. So here bank will charge here bank will charge on interest on loan of what of on loan to take self-help group, members of a self-help group here will charge interest, okay. So matter is what in repayment, who will be responsible? The same members will be responsible. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh. Through this story, we can understand about success of self-help group and importance of self-help group. What did this SHG? Let's understand. Let's see through this story. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh is one of the biggest success stories in reaching the poor to meet their credit needs at responsible rates. This means what? Self-help group started in the 1920 as a small project, Grameen Bank in 2000, and had over 1 million members in about 81,600 villages spread across Bangladesh. As you are looking in about in 81,600 villages, this spread means self-help group spread across Bangladesh. So this was success, that's why this was getting success, that's why this was getting spread. Almost all of the poorest sections of this society, these borrowers have proved that not only are poor women reliable borrowers, but that they can start. The women can start a business and run a variety of small income generating activities successfully. Like this, from this story, summary is what? From this story, summary is what? Through SHS, we can save money. Then after saving money, after 1 year 2 year, we will be able to take a loan from banks, and then after taking loan we can create what our what employment, whatever we want, okay, to create employment. And then we will be asset for a nation, not what liabilities, not liabilities. We will not be liabilities of for a nation, for economy. So, and this will be continued, then we will realize what growth of economy, uh, growth of economy will be increase. So one side women, and this is for women, this is for women, what self-help group is for women. So one side women will be increase in self-employment, whereas other side man is increasing uh, is doing to employment. That's all.